One of the major reasons you are losing money in forex trading is simply because you don't know when to buy or sell. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Loaded Forex, aka no signal, no entry. In this video, I'm going to show you how to execute high quality trades and more importantly, how to develop real trading patience, because without patience, the market will eventually humble you. If you are at the stage where you have learned a lot about trading and you are still not profitable, don't stress yourself, relax. In this video, I will show you the exact blueprint and mindset shift you need to become profitable this year. If that sounds good, smash the like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, and I will see you after the intro. If you pay attention to the price action algorithm, the price delivery, you will understand that price action moves within zones. Whenever price action is leaving support, price is heading to the next resistance. When price action leaves resistance zone, price is heading down to the next support. Buy at the support level when the price action is trending up, and sell at the resistance level when the price action is trending down. This is a clear picture illustration. When price action leaves this zone, what happened? Price invalidated this resistance zone. Let me label it. This is a resistance zone, right? It was serving as resistance around this zone here. Then the price action invalidated it to the upper side to mitigate the next resistance. The sellers came in and they sold the price back to the support zone. Whenever price action invalidates resistance, automatically it turns to support. So when the price action mitigates the support, that is when you should position yourself as a buyer in the market and execute your buy position. Buy at support, right? Now the price action invalidated the next resistance again to mitigate the upper resistance, then sold down again to mitigate this support. Then your next decision is to buy at the support. Always buy at the support, because this is another resistance here. Price action invalidated this resistance again. Then your next decision is to wait for price to come back to the support here, then you execute without hesitation. Buy at support level when the price action is trending up. Whenever you see bullish market structure like this, always wait for price to come back to the support level before you execute your trade. Bearish market condition, always sell at the resistance. Look at what price action did here. Price invalidated this support here to the downside to mitigate the next support. Then the price bought back to the resistance here, because this broken support now turned to resistance around this zone here. So here you position yourself and take sell opportunity at the resistance level. Then you take another sell opportunity at the resistance level here, because the price just invalidated this support zone. Here is also a support zone. Then you take another sell opportunity here after the price action invalidated it to the downside. Wait for a retest back to the resistance, and you execute here without hesitation. There is also support. Now that the price action invalidated the future support around this zone here, then the next step is to exercise a lot of patience and check the historical data, where you can see future support that can hold the price action from going down. Then you wait for price to buy back to this resistance, then you execute to the downside without hesitation. Always sell at resistance, then buy at support. Let's dive to the chart right now. If you look at the 4 hours time frame of USD CHF, you will agree with me that the current market condition is bullish market. Simple as ABC, because price action is giving us bullish market structure: high, higher low, higher 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 high, then new equal low, then price created a new higher high. This is a clear bullish market condition. If you look at the current trend right now, you realize that the change of trend started from here,
when the price action invalidated the structure to the upper side. But I love to extend my zones, right, so that I'll be able to see the rhetorical touches, how many times price reacted at the zones. This place was serving as resistance once upon a time. Then the price action broke it to the upper side. Then price retested the support. Then price bought at this support to the upper side. The rules is buy at the support level when the price action is trending up, then sell at the resistance level when the price action is trending down. We have the next zone around this place here. Price action broke this resistance zone here. Then price invalidated it, retested it again, then price bought. Here is another key zone that the price action invalidated to the upper side. Here was serving as resistance, then the price action invalidated it to the upper side, retested it, and price bought. Another key zone is around this place here. Here was serving as another key zone. Price broke it, retested it, then bought to the upper side. Then another key zone is here. We have a small support around this zone here. Then let us mark another zones. We have another zones here. Then the price action invalidated this resistance, retested it, bought. Then we have another zones around this place. Price retested it, bought. Then price retested again, then bought. You can see how the price action is moving within zones. You have to understand the zones, how to mark your support and resistance zones in the market. When price action broke this, retested, broke it, retested, invalidated it, retested it, invalidated, retested. So you have to buy at the support zone. Always buy at the support. Yeah, after the retest, you take a buy opportunity by using loaded Forex entry confluences, right? So retest is going to be our entry zone, our point of interest. If you love what we are doing and the quality information we are giving out for free, currently on YouTube we are over 2,000 subscribers, and one of our goal is to achieve 5,000 subscribers this year on YouTube. We can only achieve this through the support of you guys. We will appreciate your support by smashing the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification, and also share the good news to friends and families. And we will continue to give out quality information like this. Let me show you guys how to draw your zones when the market is trending to the downside, that is bearish market condition. If you look at the current market condition right now, price is trending down. We have low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, then lower low, lower high, then price is giving us a new lower low. Then how to mark your key zone when the price action is trending down? You have to establish the support that was taken out. Price invalidated it to the downside, price retested it. We have another key zone here as well. Price broke this support to the downside, price retested it. Another very key zone around this place here. This is what's serving as a key zone here, which is a very vital support zone. Anytime you are establishing your zone, make sure you cover the body of the candlestick and the wick as well. So you can see the price action bought here, mitigated it, and retested this zone here, sold to the downside. Your job as a professional price action trader is to always execute after the retest, right? Sell at the resistance zone. Let me show you guys another beautiful example. We have a clear short downtrend here. You can see the way the price action invalidated the support zone here, sold to the downside, retested it, then you execute your sell position at the resistance zone to the downside, and price broke this support again to the downside, retested it, then sold to the downside. So let me show us another beautiful example. When the price action is trending, the price invalidated this key zone to the downside, retested it, then sold. Then look at another key zone here. Price action invalidated, then retested it, then sold to the downside. Now look at another beautiful key zone. We have a good key zone around this place. It was serving as resistance around this zone once upon a time. then it served as support here, then price invalidated it, retested it, then sold to the downside. Then we have another good key zone here. So it was serving as support here, price broke it, retested it, then you sold to the downside. Your duty as a professional trader is to mark your zones when the price action is trending to the downside and wait for a breakout. Then you execute at the retest level. And if you are watching our YouTube videos for the first time and you don't know how to execute, check other videos on our channel. We've created over 4-5 videos on how to execute by using loaded forex strategy entry confluences. Inside the video, you understand how we execute our support and resistance whenever the price action retests the key zone. All right, if you are blessed in one way or the other through this video, we would truly appreciate your support. Please take a moment to like our video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, and also try to share the good news to friends and family. We want to achieve 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and together we can do this. Let's grow together and achieve this global dream and vision together. See you next time.